Hi, welcome to my Healthy Living channel. If you like the video, please subscribe and push the hands up button. Today we want to talk about obesity because this is one of the main problems nowadays besides the pandemic. Let's straight dive in the issue. What are the 5 reasons for excessive weight? There are, without a question, a range of various points that can cause weight problems. They can be hereditary, hormone, or behavior. It is uni-identified why exactly some individuals become obese and also others don't, even when they have a similar way of living. Some individuals soak up calories differently, and also for several being obese starts in childhood years and extends into their adult years. Obesity was identified as an illness by the American Medical Association in 2013, and also it dealt with thus by the clinical profession. The development of bariatric surgical treatment was developed with that in mind, which supplies medical techniques of helping the obese lose weight when they cannot do so by themselves. Among the manner in which such surgery works is by disrupting the absorption of calories by the body. Normally speaking, excessive weight is in the outcome of eating extra calories than you are shedding. And there are 5 things that can lead to that happening. Inactivity. When you aren't energetic, you don't burn numerous calories. And if you are like me and also work from home, it's extremely easy to eat way more than you have to. Add that to the fact you aren't obtaining much workout, and it can undoubtedly bring about weight problems. Poor eating habits. As the stating goes, you are what you consume. If your daily diet plan includes McDonald's for breakfast as well as lunch, that's not good. Yes, McDonald's has healthy choices, however, really few people actually buy them. In order to really consume a healthy diet, you will certainly require to prepare more and also dine in restaurants much less. Concentrate on obtaining great fruit deals of fresh fruits and veggies in your diet. If you can eliminate junk food altogether, even better. If you are restricted to just once or twice a week, that's okay. In absence of rest. When you are asleep, that is the moment your body fixing itself. When you don't get enough rest, you leave on your own at risk to points such as hormone changes as well as a boost in appetite. Both of these things can cause you eating even more and also putting on weight. Particular medicines. There are specific medicines that can trigger you to put on weight. A few of the most typical ones include anti-seizure drugs, corticosteroids, beta blockers, antidepressants, as well as diabetic issues drugs, simply to name a few. One method to attempt as well as combat this is with diet plan and workout. Attempt to consume clean as feasible. You must likewise attempt to get at least 4 hours of every exercise weekly. Wellness issues. If you suffer from specific health and wellness issues, it may cause you gaining quite a bit of weight. Things such as Cushing's disorder can create weight gain. Arthritis can help lead to weight gain, not as a result of the problem itself, but since it can make it difficult to do certain activities, you end up being much less active and therefore start to put on weight. Please understand a low metabolism is not most likely to result in weight problems. A reduced thyroid feature won't either. If you have a clinical concern and also you notice you are beginning to put on weight, talk with your medical professional. Figure out if it's the condition or the drugs being used to treat the condition. You must also talk about points you can do to stop a considerable amount of weight gain. Stated previously, among the most effective things you can do to deal with obesity is to consume a healthy, well-balanced diet plan on a regular basis. The key is to be constant. No, you do not have to eat healthy and balanced on a daily basis. However, you need to do so at the very least 4 times a week. Adult and also childhood excessive weight statistics. Adult and youth excessive weight has actually expanded considerably over the last few years. It is being blamed on a much more inactive lifestyle, particularly in the city areas. Every facet of life has been influenced by the current adjustments, such as the use of an order instead of walking, use of the media or internet as opposed to energetic social involvement for all adults, as well as time invested before TV or computer, or youngsters as opposed to being outdoors and also indulging in sporting activities or games. Both these age groups have also shown amazing growth in usage of packaged foods or higher calorie matter meals rather than easier as well as much healthier choice of vegetables, meat and also fruits. The aggressive growth of junk foods like chips, crisps, ice creams, soft drinks or cold drinks or food chains like McDonald's, KFC, and so on has actually triggered unhealthy food habits. Intake of alcohol has additionally climbed, which several consider being only vacant calories. How weight problems are established. Excessive weight is not just connected to grown ups, but additionally kids, even infants. It has actually been computed utilizing the body mass index regulator, which compares the height, the weight proportion, and additionally measures the variety of fat cells in the body. A BMI above 25 is rated as obese, as well as above 30 defines obesity. It has actually been said that both being overweight as well as overweight are triggered by a standard calorie imbalance. That is, consumption of even more calories than what is being invested, as well as it is affected by behavioral, mental, environmental, and also psychological factors. The issue, the circumstance is there for obese individuals as they go to straight danger of creating cardiovascular diseases, including persistent ailments, and also increases the possibilities of obtaining a stroke. In the year 2008, it was the leading cause of death. Diabetes mellitus and also musculoskeletal conditions such as osteoarthritis, in which the joints end up being extremely disabled, are also caused by excessive weight. Even some cancers such as thyroid, breast, colon, and also endometrial are triggered by obesity. These problems are discovered in grown up excessive weight. Youngsters experience an entire various collection of problems like sudden death in babies, breathing problems, hypertension, increased fracture danger, beginnings of cardio issues, and very early diabetes, as well as lots of emotional impacts. Excessive weight realities as well as numbers. Adults. According to that report, considering that 1980, the numbers of worldwide excessive weight have actually increased from 15% to 30%. Greater than two-thirds of United States adults are obese or overweight in 2014. According to Ogden et al., the frequency of excessive weight in the United States is staggering, with 68.5% of people who are either overweight or obese, and 6.4% are incredibly obese with a BMI of 40 or higher. According to a study published in the American Journal of Public Health, obesity-related conditions represent around 18% of all deaths in the USA, a number that is 3 times above previous estimates. The Healthy American site reports that more than a quarter of healthcare prices are caused by obesity-related problems. The World Health Company reports that 44% of diabetic issues, 23% of cardiovascular disease, and also between 7% and 41% of certain cancers are attributed to weight problems and also obese. The astonishing stats point to the fact that 3.4 million people die each year as a result of being obese or overweight. In over 65% of the globe's countries, weight problems causes much more fatalities than being undernourished. Kids. Regarding kids are worried. The situation is also worse. The Facility for Disease Control reports that in the year 2012, overweight or excessive weight included over one-third of the populace of youngsters. As a matter of fact, where weight problems amongst grown-ups has just doubled in grown-ups because 1980. It has actually quadrupled in adolescents and additionally greater than increased in youngsters in the past 30 years. And also, one quarter of 2 to 5-year-old children, as well as one-third of school-age children, are either overweight or obese in the USA. The Center for Illness Control reports that 30.4% of low-income residents preschool age children are either overweight or obese. This is mostly credited to the reality that unhealthy convenience foods have a tendency to be more affordable than healthy and balanced ones. Many amazingly studies have actually shown that in the year 2011, over 40 million kids under the age of 5 were overweight. Impact on kids' wellness. It is reported that virtually 3,700 children and adolescents under the age of 20 are identified with preventable type 2 diabetes as a result of obesity each and every year. By 2050, the variety of within 9 years of first medical diagnosis. There are other problems related to obesity, asthma and rest apnea. That's all for the moment. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and push the hands up. Thank you very much for watching and have a great time. Bye bye.